Okay, Let's Paint TV in the house. Thank you for being here. Another exciting show for you today. Feel free to call us 818-528-4516, 818-528-4516. All right. I believe we actually have this is one of the rare instances where there is actually nobody watching the show. Okay, we got one person watching, and I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, that one person. Talking to you. Okay. Well, we're going to get started here in a sec. And once we do, watch out. Watch out, I'm telling you. All right, so we worked on that painting yesterday. I wasn't very talkative yesterday, as you well know, or as you saw for yourself. Kind of in a funk, and could have been daylight savings time, sort of not up and at 'em, not so perky from that change. Though I do like the extra hour. I think that's why most people, as much as people complain about daylight savings time, the extra hour in the evening is pretty sweet. But somewhat, well, that's good. I like it. I like it for multiple reasons. And so I just have to get used to waking up that extra hour. There's the number 818-528-4516, 818-528-4516. I got a question. Now, I'm not able to over intellectualize anything more than just sort of my own 2 cents on things. And so that might not help you out if you are interested in tackling and succeeding in the state of affairs that what art is today. I can't help you out with that. I'm impervious to those sensibilities, and as such, I really am not going to be able to help you out. But if you're interested in just sort of the daily battle that we have in the creativity land, it's more of an emotional thing as opposed to being extra smart and extra clever. That that we all, I would like to be extra smart, extra clever, but I realize I know my place. My place is more in the dumb and dumber section of the art world. But you can still put up a fight even there. And there's still a place. The beauty of the art world is that there is a place for you. Whatever, don't be bamboozled or be confused to the extent based on reading various art magazines, journals that purport promote this line of work that's not what you're doing, kind of thing. And please don't feel like you need to be making that kind of work either, if that's not who you are. Now, having said that, going back to my own personal journey, I am somewhat lost and confused, dazed and confused with it all. And maybe if had I treated art as if I was a lawyer or a doctor, maybe I wouldn't be so lost. But I don't think that's really. I don't think that's the reality. Now, for some of you, treating art, making art as if you were a lawyer, as if you were a doctor, as if you were the smartest man on the world, well, then all the power to you. That's who you are. That's what you do. But for most creative souls, we do the art because we need to. Emotionally, we need to do it. And as such, connecting that to success sometimes usually is a next to impossible. I think just for some of us, we're better off not thinking too much about it, basically. I'm probably better off not thinking about it. I'm better off being more of a Pied Piper, as I do, or as I can at times be a Pied Piper of the creative pursuits of things, and just mush on, mustard on, mashed potato, on, mashed potato on. So that's something to consider. Just not worry about it too much ultimately. So. And I think it's just where do you feel comfortable with what you're doing. Having said that, feel free to call us here, 818-528-4516, if you want to join in the conversation. We are live right now. Sort of looking at that painting one too many times, and it's kind of, it looks more like a bong. It looks like a bong as opposed to a vase. It looks like a bong. I'm laughing, but I'm crying. Feel free to call us here, 818-528-4516. Got my coffee going, and I might have to get some more coffee. We got 2 people watching the program. Fantastic. That's great. I would imagine after the show I put on yesterday, which was a non-verbal display of on my part. I would imagine, I could only imagine that why would you be here today? But anyone who knows what we do here at Let's Paint TV, you know that we find a way to come back. Let's hope so. Each and every day, Monday through Friday, 11 to 12 noon. I laugh, but I could be crying. We got 3 people watching the program. I laugh, but I should be crying. Feel free to write into the chat room, the message board there, or whatever you call that. Comments section, and we can read those for you if there's anything interesting to read. We'll read those. Otherwise, I may just putt around. Might get on the treadmill. Might just drink more coffee. Who knows? Maybe just check emails all day long. I know people bring this up every once in a while, but it is an interesting thing to think about. That we used to do stuff without the internet, you know? It's pretty amazing. What we can do now with ourselves because of the internet, our connection with ultimately the rest of the world. It almost makes you wonder, well, how did anything get done? How did anything get done prior to the internet? It was a lot of stuff did not get done. Let's put it that way. A lot of opportunities were not made available because the internet was not there. You know, in my case, YouTube, had it not been there, I wouldn't be, wouldn't have not done a lot of stuff that I have done because of the YouTube videos. Though there was cable access prior to that for me, and that was good for me too. I don't know where I would have gone had I not had YouTube or cable access. I guess had I not had that, now actually if I did not have that, maybe I would have pursued more other more performance theatrical things. Maybe that would have been just as good. I think what I'm trying to say is we probably just fine without the internet. In fact, we as a human population or society would do just really well without the internet. We would get by just fine. We would connect on a different level. We'd find a way to connect on a different level, even though it will probably cause a lot of disdain, setbacks, frustration, emotional, whatever. It definitely probably would. I'm sure a lot of people cannot. In fact, I probably could be on that boat too. I might not be able to handle not like being able to check my emails for a day or a week, or for that matter, just for a couple of minutes. I need to check my emails, which is pathetic, you know, it's kind of pathetic. Yeah, driving, man. Yeah, a lot of people's driving with their checking their phones and stuff. Yeah, that's not safe. Obviously, drinking and driving's not safe. Also, another problem that, and I always bring this up, but it's also true. Besides drinking and texting and all that, is the prescription medications and pot, any kind of drug that takes you to another dimension, you should not be driving. Having said that, I know millions of people do that all the time, and they don't think about it. That's probably my problem. Is I always tend to think about stuff like that. So, as such, I generally don't participate in those hijinks of sorts. All right. Well, we really set the table pretty nicely there for you. Got a lot of wonderful possibilities to chip in and chime in by giving us a call, 818-528-4516, 818-528-4516. Daylight savings time. The internet, creativity, texting and driving, or any other kind of impairment and driving. A lot of possibilities here you would like to talk about. We can probably fulfill that need for speed. There's that option, and Lord knows it's good to have options. And maybe sometimes it's maybe too many options. You feel stuck because you just have made too many possibilities. I might have that as an artist. I think I do actually. So many things I could do, or so many things I've done that I wonder, should I, go back to doing those, or should I be doing something new? And I guess the answer would be this. The answer is whatever floats your boat. A, B, keep going. C, doesn't matter. And D, whatever makes you happy. And that's probably that's just off the top of my head, but really, those are probably not too bad points to entertain with yourself when you are sort of in a juncture. You miss internet less days, huh? I go back and forth with that because I'm also definitely entrenched in the social networking kind of deal, but sadly I probably am not having I could do better in terms of having a more social life minus the internet. Okay, our intern is leaving us for the day. Give us a call, 818-528-4516. I was going to say something else, and I lost my train track. So if you have too many if you have too many thoughts or in terms of what you need to do or what you want to do as a creative soul, as I think that I see myself as a creative operation of sorts, and maybe it was always that way anyway, and probably was. The fact that the need to be creative was sort of instilled in me, maybe genetically, but also. Hey, let's take a call. Got our first call of the day. Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV. Hi.
Hello. This is Revon.
Who's this, Alan?
No, Revon.
Oh, hey, Revon. What's going on, man?
Hey, I decided to finally call.
Oh, well, fantastic.
I wanted to see how it was to be in the future for once instead of being on the delay.
Yeah. You're about like probably 2 minutes ahead of time or something.
So how's it going?
I'm trying to get going. Basically, I guess in that sense, it's going good. I guess. How about you?
It's all right. I got back from my lunch.
Got some lunch going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And check out. You finally called.
All right.
You got a new mixer and everything, so it works. So.
Yeah, it works.
Great.
You're a little muffled, but I'm thinking it's probably just on your end. I'm imagining.
Probably my phone. My phone sucks.
Okay, yeah, you're a little muffled, but you're coming in loud and strong. Muffled.
All right.
Yeah, muffled though.
Cool. All right. Well, keep up the good work.
Well, whatever work that is, you don't have any comments on the subject that we put on the table here for today?
Well, I just got in.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure what. I heard something about it, but I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about yet. I didn't have time to get back.
Okay. Well, no problem. All right. Well, feel free to call back if you want to chime in.
All right.
All right, Revon. All right, good talking to you.
One.
Okay.
Bye.
There's our first call of the day. If you want to call the program, you can, 818-528-4516. 818-528-4516. So yeah, I guess the question or the thought is for me is I'm doing multi-pronged stuff, a lot of different things, and I think sometimes I can feel maybe overwhelmed, not as focused as maybe I should, or hitting the nail on the head. I tend to be more so hitting my thumb as much as hitting the head, or some other analogy that we could throw in there. Anyway, 818-528-4516. So yeah, I'm kind of working on this painting of the flower, though. Like I said, the vase kind of looks like a bong at the moment, and maybe I should make it a bong. Maybe not. I'm not. I don't know. I probably won't. But we could. See, that's just it. We could go there, but I'm not. Why am I not going to go there? I don't know. I just don't feel like pursuing that. But nevertheless, let's take a look at that painting, and maybe we can mess with it just a tad bit more. If I do that though, I have to pick up my paints, which are not anywhere near me at the moment. And so that kind of puts a kibosh on my wanting to do something with this painting. We'll figure something out. I'm going to fix something else over here. Just a quick something or another. I had to fix I was working on a painting outdoors yesterday, and they always have like little spots where the paint doesn't quite get on the canvas correctly. There's always some kind of, anyway, and before the paint dries, you kind of want to fix it, so I fixed it. 818-528-4516. Bongo is here. Welcome back to the show. We got Dave Eric, Revons. 8 people watching. Fantastic. That's a good number for a show about not much at the moment. But we'll get up to speed here. Maybe I'll start running on the treadmill. And get some more coffee. So let's do a little both. Let me get some more coffee. I'm going to get my paint bag. Be right back. You're watching Let's Paint TV. Okay, I got my paint bag, but I still need to get my coffee. All right. All right, we're back. Let's Paint TV. Thanks again for being here. Feel free to call us. Call us on the program, 818-528-4516, 818-528-4516. Boy. Well, we can. I do see this a need to paint this, figure this out just a little bit more, I guess. I guess. I don't know. It's strangely not that interesting and problematic. It's a dud. It's a dud. It's all right though. We can always make something out of the dud. In fact, this was a dud before this became a dud. This was already a dud. This was some other kind of dud. So this becomes another dud. But I'm not certain that I'm not certain that I want to keep. I don't find that I'm always, I guess, working on a painting that you're reworking or you rework and put a whole different take to, and then you knock out. And I question that because I find that I've had enough failures in that realm that a big part of me says moveon.org. Move and start something else, because this is a big waste of time, and you're not going to resolve it kind of deal. That's my issue with a painting like this that I have before me. And yet, I think I can somehow save it. I still think I can save it. And this is something that I guess I have to contend with, and I have no real one way or the other on it. I don't really have a grasp. I don't have a grasp of what that is or should or should not be. And yet, part of me tells me that, and it's still the prevailing winds tells me to maybe just stay with it and maybe clarify, the vase, which is really kind of the one thing that looks like needs the most work in a way. And how much work? Anyway, give us a call, 818-528-4516, 818-528-4516. I'm drinking probably one too many cups of coffee here today. Let's get some gloves on. And then we shall possibly inch our way into making some moves here. I just seems like it's tilted off. It's not right. But we're going to try to make it right. But before we do that, I want to check my emails one more time. Because I am probably one of the greatest procrastinators ever. Well, maybe not, but I definitely can work that angle. I'm pretty well versed at procrastination. And today is no different. All right, got my gloves on. I think I need to scrape some of this off. It looks kind of somehow like it could probably use some scraping. Where's my little scraping device? Do I have it nearby or maybe not? Feel free to call us, 818-528-4516. It's Let's Paint TV. Struggling and also succeeding, sort of, somehow. Trying to succeed. Anyway, I want to scrape that off. So let's just, I got this thing, it's going to be okay, but it's not what I wanted. So I see there's something wrong with this. So I'm just going to take it off. Now this is on a panel, which is an interesting, I don't usually work with panels, but it does have its benefits. And that is you can pretty much be pretty damn physical with the with the canvas. It's not a canvas anymore, is it? You can't call this a canvas. Is this a canvas? This is not a canvas. It's not. It's physically it's a piece of wood. So it can't be a canvas, can it? I like kind of this sort of like that you can take stuff off. You know, a little scratch the surface kind of deal. Of course, how much do we take off is the next question. Or now that I took some off, do I now hopefully, not hopefully, but the question is, you know, do I then do some fine tuning now? And the tendency, my thought on that is probably. Let's get our paints out. Yeah, let's get some paint, baby. Yeah, it's a question of why bother? A lot of times I have that question, and boy, once you start going down that road of the why bother? Why are we even bothering? Why am I even bothering? Then it's really hard to get out of that that kind of thought. It's easy to just stay there and basically not do anything. But and that's probably why sometimes, you know, we do look for trying to get inspiration. Sometimes we do need that wait. We kind of prefer to wait for the inspiration to come. And that's fine. That might be the correct response to your creative existence. And maybe I have been cheating, manufacturing my creative output like a cow at a dairy. I've just sort of been forcing it maybe. It's an interesting question to the point of and so much so that you basically are making a bunch of crap, stuff that's worthless or mindless because you're not really putting any thought into it. I mean, we're putting thought into it. I mean, I'm thinking right now with you all, but it does you do wonder. We wonder. I wonder. What it's all about. What is it all about, guys? And that's what we grapple with. Grapple with. Okay, I got some. Let me get some white down on that, and we'll try this again, maybe, or not. Not really sure what I'm doing with this painting, like I said. But at the very least, I put down some paint, and I don't really have an excuse at the moment, and no more excuses, please. We'll even get some exercise in. Try to run away from our troubles. It does feel a little kiltered off to the left, so let's get the treadmill on. All right, we get started here finally once and for all. Well, I didn't really think about the caulking gun idea either. It's a product that is provided by a company. The only one I know of is called Artist Classic Oils, Classic Artist Oils, and they are they're up in Northern California. I can get you their number or whatever. All right, so I think what I'm having issues now is the actual. What I need to do is stop this here. Taking your calls, 818-528-4516. 818-528-4516. All right. Trying to get industrialist get going. All right, so what I've noticed with this painting basically is that it seemed as if, now that I'm looking at it, it's a little off, so off kiltered. So let's see if we can kind of straighten that. Put a little more paint thinner down. I don't have knee problems per se. It's nothing along that lines. It's just knee pain, and this prevents it. It's like tennis elbow. It's nothing more than that. If I don't wear it, I will get knee pain. It's just that simple. I never really, when I was younger, it wasn't really a problem, but I think when you get older, that kind of stuff is more prevalent. More than likely, it's the case. All right, so I'm sensing that this vase needs to be a little more straighter this direction and thinner. So I'm going to do that. Trying to clarify the vase somehow, if possible. Why bother? Good question. Why am I even bothering? Well, I guess that's the double-edged the double-edged sword or whatever. It's the endless scenario of you can just go on and on and on about that issue. Why bother doing anything? I think we're just trying to get to a consensus. And I mean, it's all right. Let's put it this way. I'm all right with the fact that this may not be resolved ever, and I just paint over it. And yes, I wasted time. Time and paint, and that happens. That's what I'm all right with that. I don't like it. I'm not. I much rather have it all perfect and figured out all the time. But that just doesn't work. So the fact that I'm struggling with this and maybe never ever resolving it, even though I'm going to try, is good. To battle with the duds. We're learning something here. What is it that I'm learning? I'm not really sure, but it is a learning process nevertheless. Anyway, I kind of noticed that side is too. That seems closer to what I'm seeing as opposed to what I had before. So in some ways that has a better look. I kind of is a thinner guy than what I had. Not that anyone really, not that anyone has to know. Yeah, we could hang it. We could hang it crooked, so that shouldn't be a problem. You're right. That is true. I shouldn't let that stop me, but I felt like I wanted to fix it, so I did. I fixed it. I fixed it. All right, so I don't have the best setup in terms of the observation aspect because I have it just sort of all there. It's not really, well, let's see if I darken this. Maybe I should darken the little guy there. Basically reworking a lot of the bottle. Basically repainting the bottle, actually. It's really kind of what's happening. Sometimes you just got to reapply, reattack what is there, and hopefully it all works out for you. Feel free to call us, 818-528-4516. 1.7 miles on the treadmill here. And like I said, I don't, just reiterating, I don't have any particular of interest or fascination with this object, and so it's not that interesting in some ways, and yet it's still interesting to paint in some ways too, because of that, because I could care less about it all in a way. I mean, it's pretty, I guess, that's fine. I don't know, it's not necessarily, it's like, is it my cup of tea kind of deal? Not necessarily, but that's all right. It's all right to paint something that you don't really have a big connection to. Anyway, we're just kind of reworking this painting through thick or thin. We're trying to make some kind of sense out of it. And as I said earlier before, what did I say? I said a bunch of stuff. And it's all true. Everything I've said is true. And I'm sticking by it. Sticking by what I said. What speed are we at? 2.2 miles an hour. You're watching Let's Paint TV, and feel free to call us, 818-528-4516. Uh-oh. Did I lose you? No, you're still here. Let's turn on the fan. Oh, there you go. 2.45. Does painting on plywood feel the same as canvas? No, it does not. It can. You shouldn't let it get to you, but there is a different feeling for sure. But And sometimes people have an issue with it, so much so that they can't paint. They can only paint one way or the other. It's like I don't worry about it so much, but there is an issue. People have issues with that. Mainly, the canvas has give. I've always liked that part of canvas. You know, it has a give when you paint on it, whereas a canvas on a, you know, painting on plywood or wood, whatever you want to call it, a hard surface, it's not. There is no give, and but I'm kind of somehow psychologically got past any kind of emotional issues with that. It's never something to contend with, though, in terms of the give, and maybe there is an adjustment that you might want to, not have to, but you might want to adjust for as such. But for me, I don't let it, I just, it's all just what it is. All right, made some adjustments here on the fly. Painting glass is interesting. That's what we're doing here for the most part here on this painting, this jar, this glass jar, all that reflection stuff. It's interesting. I think, again, I always feel best thing to do is probably just hack away at it as opposed to anything definite in terms of what you're trying to achieve. I know there's a shadow there somewhere. I'm having a problem with the shadow because I don't really have a good source a shadow source to understand what we're really looking at in terms of a shadow. So I'm kind of having to make it up or keep it sort of hidden. Got to be a shadow underneath. I can barely tell, but there is some kind of darkness there. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. Drank all that coffee. All right, we're back. That's looking better. That's looking better. I'm looking at it from afar. Okay, we're back here, getting close to the end of the program. Am I still planning a Mother's Day shop? It's not going to be at the Blackstone Gallery. It's going to be at the Daniel Rolnick Gallery in Santa Monica. Okay, I think what I need to do is soften, narrow the vase even more, the neck. Okay. And then the bottom part is almost somewhat okay in a weird way. So it feels okay, you know, it feels kind of done. And speaking of done, we are almost out of time. We're going to go a little longer here today on the program. As usual, we kind of get started late, and so we'll go a little longer. But if you are leaving here and you're going to other wonderful programming at noon, or you have other plans to do, thanks for being here, and we will see you tomorrow. And also, if you want to help support the program, you can go to patreon.com/letspainttv, and we'll roll the credits here. Also go to letspainttv.com, and we can get you some t-shirts, paintings in the shop section, or I got that Kickstarter, a lot of stuff. All right. There's the credits. We're going to go a little longer here, guys. Just stick back here. Just for all intents and purposes, we're running the credits. All right, officially show's over, but we're going overtime. All right. Check our emails. Yeah, the vase, I'm feeling better about the vase. And what I just want to do is narrow the neck just a tad bit more. So let me get my gloves on and get back up to speed. Gone, how many miles? Just a half a mile, guys. We really got going nowhere quickly. if you will. But we will. I guess it's a fine line in my department with clarity and lack of clarity, or some sort of a abstracted emotional response in the painting. And so I'm always kind of contending with that. And I think sometimes if I put too much thought into something, I can overwork it and ruin what we have gotten going, which can be frustrating for sure. So I just want to fix this guy up just a tad bit on the left. It looks like somehow it got. If I just soften that up, I bet you that would help considerably. But of course, when you do that, something else happens. Some other problem happens. But I think that helps. That was probably what it was needing. I just need to kind of darken that up just a tad bit here. In a way, that's kind of all I needed to do. Let's just maybe put some more clarification. That might be it. That might have done it. Because I knew that the neck was too big, too thick, and now it's might just be about just right. Well, that basically we kind of solved that in a way. Let's get a zoom in on it somehow if you can. 818-528-4516, 818-528-4516 is the number. I might not like it at some point. I might decide I don't like it. That could be always the case. That's the part I don't like about I gotta say, I don't like that about painting, is all that second guessing stuff. It's really kind of annoying, bothers me. But I guess, we could be worrying about other things also, so maybe it's not, maybe it's not such a bad deal to be like wasting our energy on trying to make a painting better than what it is, or even overworking it, or doing, it's all right if it becomes such a deal as that. Feel free to call us here, guys, on the program. I'm gonna again, I'm pretty close to it right now, as you can see. So that's another problem for me in terms of my connection to it. It's I'm right here, right on top of it. Don't have a good distance on it, but I kind of feel I resolved something here, which is good. It's good to resolve something once in a while. I could see that there could be something else that I could fix, maybe, or not. Maybe I shouldn't worry about it. I probably shouldn't worry about it. Don't think I will. I'll call it a day on that painting. We can move on to another painting here. Three miles an hour. Yeah, I don't know what it looks like, frankly. But I might just not worry about it right now and move on to something else. What is that we move on to? I don't know. I'm not really sure. But we were talking about that earlier, the working on different ideas, but then we and then we have so many ideas to work on, then we kind of feel stuck. We don't feel necessarily committed to one particular idea, or we might feel connected to an idea, but then we feel like it's a waste of time. I guess that's one of those deals. You just have to get over that. The thought process of it all is sometimes that's the part you kind of have to, I think we all have our, different battles. And I think in some cases that's a battle that I always deal with, is that, overanalyzing something. Feel free to call us here, 818-528-4516. Yes, it is a treadmill. We're on a treadmill right now. 0.79 miles. Trying to get some exercise, trying to get some creativity, trying to do it all. Try to equal our equilibrium. Equal our librium. Trying to equal my librium. I go a little faster, 3.5. That's a better path of energy, more of a run, slight run. The LA Marathon is this weekend, guys. I'm not going to be doing that. I think that's crazy. 24 miles roughly, something like that. 23 point something. Or what's the official number for a marathon? To run a marathon? Maybe one day I'll do it. It's not going to be this weekend. I can barely do 2 miles, although I'm okay after 2 miles. I can do a 5K easily. A 5K run, I could do that, because I could walk it if I have to. You can always walk. I know once I hiked 20 miles, and that took all day. So I guess you could do a marathon if you just end up walking. All right, about to hit a mile right now. 19 more miles to go. No, we're not doing 20 miles. We could though. We could actually. That'd be kind of strangely bizarre. It's kind of hard to drink water while you're jogging, to have the water actually go down your mouth and your throat without spilling all over your face, because of if it's a wide mouth cup. Just FYI, but it kind of feels good having the water spill all over your face. Better water than like Gatorade or some kind of other kind of sugary, salty, sticky, chemically added water gizmo that would then water's good. Water's great, man. Just gonna say that right now. Water's some good stuff. 119 calories. Just 1 mile. I'm not sure I really want to go to 2, but I think we will. We'll go for it. Oh. Why is that shaking so much? Ah. Well, I see something I want to do. I want to break up that line. Got to break that line up. That's better. That helped a lot. See, sometimes you see something that just kind of eats away at you. I think that might have solved it, I guess. Well, you know, we'll just put it out there. Still going strong, yeah. We're still hanging in there. What else can you do? You know, I mean, I think that's the real story here. At least might be my reasoning is you just got to keep going. There's no doubt about it. Keep going, and it feels good. At least in terms of the exercise and the creative aspects. We could be doing some cooking. I just I don't do it every day, or I rarely do it on our internet live show. It's always it always ends up being messy. But we could obviously do that too. We could do a lot. We could obviously take your calls, 818-528-4516, and we could do that for sure. That's a given. Thank you. Thanks to everybody for helping out on the. Helping me buy the audio mixer so that we can take the 2 calls or take your calls and also hear me talk at the same time. So a big shout out to all y'all out there. 3 miles an hour, 146 calories, guys. 1.2 miles. Maybe I get back to a little bit of more of a jog here. I did sign up or agree to do a performance on the 28th. I think that's a Sunday. It's a Sunday. I don't know if it's the 28th or 29th, but it's the Sunday that weekend. I don't have the address, but it's going to be somewhere here in LA. So on a Sunday. So it should be an interesting event. It's other performers and stuff. So I'll just be one of many. $155 calories. Taking your calls, 818-528-4516. Definitely cleaning out the cobwebs each and every day. So it seems. Some days are better than others in terms of that. Some days you don't have as many cobwebs, other days you have more. The event is I think it's somewhat of a housewarming party for experimental half hour. They used to have a cable access show up in Portland, but now they're here in LA, and now they have their own studio space. I don't know where it's at, so I don't have the address, but it's will be. It's actually be both Saturday and Sunday, but I agreed to do Sunday. One 170 calories. .4 miles. Just an update. Give us a call, 818-528-4516. We're going a little overtime here, so I can get to my 2-mile goal. .4 miles an hour. All right, Revons, go to work, baby. Go to work. Go make some money. All right, 1.5 miles. Hey, 818-528-4516. Give us a call. Let's Paint TV. 192 calories burned. Starting to feel that sweat percolate. 1.6 miles. Coming in the home stretch here, guys. Sort of. What painting style do I favor? Man, I think deep down, whoops, slowing down. Deep down, I rather be painting, I don't know if it's abstract, expressionist, I guess is the word. I like expressionistic stuff. That's probably what I end up doing in many more times than not. I kind of, obviously I could and do make stuff that's a little more accurate representationally wise, but there's always a flare of expressionism within that. So I guess that's what I do. I realize I sometimes try to dabble in the abstract land of just straight up abstraction. I like the idea of pursuing that, but psychologically or mentally, which would be the same, I guess. I don't have. I'm not very good at that part. In that I can't stay with it. Basically, I feel as if I need to put some kind of, even if it's cartoony or along those lines, representational deal. That seems to be my MO at the moment. But I think the one thing that you learn, you sort of halfway through your life, as I'm sort of in, let's hope, I should only hope so, right? That it's halfway and not any sooner than that. But you figure that there's a lot of changes that you can make, and let's hope you do when it comes to creativity. Or not so much hope, but welcome it. But if it happens, or you never say never. But in some ways, I think I would like to just make abstracted imagery. And I don't know. I question it though. Is it because I want to participate in sort of the current trends of the art world, namely empty, meaningless paintings, or that's how I see it as in a negative sense, where everyone's participating in the same idea of making these abstracted imageries. And when I think of that, then I go, man, no, I don't want to do that. But then you realize everything's been done, so then you get, then you start to have to realize, well, what are you going to do then? You can't just be, you can't really always, it's hard to really make something that's really uniquely different than anybody else. And I guess I put a precedence on that. I put a lot of, I think about that, I guess. But I think when it gets down to it, you can't really worry about it. 1.83, guys, 1.83 miles an hour. We're just gonna walk this in, most likely. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. You know, I guess it's always that's a possibility. Always open to some new possibilities, new ideas. Now I'm seeing something else I want to fix here. Maybe I want to fix this. Break that up. Break it up, man. That was about all I needed to do. I needed to run about 2 miles to realize I needed to break that line up. Probably could do a little more breaking up, but maybe we'll just it's right in front of me. I see it. I should maybe forget it. Okay, I'm gonna just let this sit, let it simmer. 1.91 miles an hour. Sometimes you gotta just let things simmer. Who's Chris Evans? Who's that? Is that an actor? $1.93. We are coming down to the end of this program, and not at any time sooner, or no. No, it's I'm having a good time here. In some ways, this is the best part of the day for me, hanging out with you guys. It's Captain America, huh? Is that Chris Evans? He's the new Captain America. I have not been following up on the on the latest movies that are coming out, and I was doing that whole thing with movies, and I never kind of moved on. I do that a lot. I move on. I don't know. I guess that's just me, right? We could make a nude whatever. Are there nude pictures of him out there, like, or what? Or do I just imagine him nude or something? I mean, I could do that. If you want, we could maybe do that tomorrow. I don't know. 248 calories, guys, and 1.98. We're really getting there to our 2 mile goal. 1.99. Unfortunately, they're not up. Okay, we'll just have to make it up. Okay, no problem. Basically, you just get the face, and then you just put a body on them, a naked body, and then there you go, make it up. 251 calories and exactly 2 miles. All right. That was successful on some fronts, on many fronts. Just kind of want to see this painting kind of further back. It does seem a considerably more resolved, just for my own vantage point. From far away, it reads better because I resolved the vase. I resolved the vase. The vase was too oblong, too crooked, too thick, and now I made it more delicate, as it really is. So I feel good about that. And we can just hang out here for a few minutes here, if you'd like, since you're still here, some of you. Oh, need some water. I lost, what did I do? I lost you guys? Where am I? This ain't working. Okay, I see. I got it upside down. I might have hit the wrong button. Okay, I'm in the right spot. I'm back. How many Avengers are there? Basically, I'd be painting like naked people with capes, right? Is that kind of what I'd be doing? I can imagine that. Sounds kind of interesting. You could try it tomorrow if I don't have another idea. I'm bound to have another idea. I'd be better off just doing it right now, huh? I should just do it now. 5. Though I have sort of somewhat expended my myself for now. I'm going to just do a little search here. Avengers. What do they look like? Images. Okay, so Captain America is one of the Avengers. There's some women Avengers too, yeah? Hulk is an Avenger? Interesting. Okay, there they are. They just got the one lady. The one lady is the Scarlett Johansson is the female Avenger, is she? What I would probably do with the guy that's all metalled, the metal guy, I would just put a metal dick on him. You know, like a robot dick. Right? The guy in the middle, right? Or you just paint them all, but you just put dicks and tits and stuff on them. It's pretty juvenile. I'm above that, you know. A metal dick. Who's Tony Stark? I've heard that name. I should know that name, but I'm thinking of Tony Hawk, the skateboard guy. Who's Tony Shark? Oh yeah, Iron Man. Tony Stark is Iron Man. Wait, that's Robert Downey Jr., right? That's Robert Downey Jr. Okay, I'm pretty sure, right? Aren't I right about that? What would the females go? What? I don't know. All right, Bongo, see you later. I'll probably be signing off in a sec myself. Yeah, no, they'll be tasteful, more like Michelangelo, David nudes. No, totally not any kind of like erotic porno type stuff. Though I guess we could do that too. I guess. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not certain about anything at the moment, other than So is that movie out yet, or is that coming out in the summertime or something? The Avengers. I should look that up. Well, Iron Man, that was already a movie, wasn't it? You guys are liking this idea. I mean, we might try that out tomorrow. Could try it. In May, huh? All right. Well, I haven't seen, I didn't see the first one. Has anyone seen the Go Ask Sal, the prequel to Breaking Bad yet? I don't have cable anymore, so I can't watch it. But it sounds. I was hearing it on the radio. It sounded interesting. Being in a prequel, meaning that it's an interesting premise before Breaking Bad actually happened. It's the life before. Ryan says it's good. Yeah, I was listening on the radio, Fresh Air, with Terry Gross. She had the guy, the guy from the Breaking Bad, the fixer guy, the actor, come on, and because he's in the new one. Yeah, I'd like to see it. I look forward to watching it when I can, maybe when it's on Netflix or something. Fascinating. Yeah, that's probably one of the better shows that's been put out in recent years, for sure. Every once in a while, TV writers and actors, they get it, and they just put on some good stuff. Of course, you got to kind of like the premise enough to watch it. I mean, I'm sure the premise and some of the violence kind of had a Quentin Tarantino feel to it, and maybe, well, thankfully it wasn't too much of that. That's where Tarantino goes a little too far, but he goes so far it's kind of funny in a strange sense, which is weird. Or you might start laughing at it. I don't know. Maybe not. That's it. I'm going to figure out what else I'm going to do here. I got to do my taxes, so that's going to be exciting to figure all that stuff out. We'll see you tomorrow on the program. Let's Paint TV. So yeah, I got a picture of the Avengers right here. So Captain America, you got Iron Man. I don't know. You got Hulk. Who are the other three? I don't know who the other three are. Who's the woman? Who's the woman? Who's the guy with the eyeglasses, and the other guy that looks like Conan the Barbarian with a cape? I'm not familiar with those people. All right, well, we'll later, John. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow, guys. As I started asking another question, and you guys are getting it about 5 minutes too late. So if you want to mention it, write it in the chat room, fine. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, wait, here we go. Thor, Black Widow, and Clint Barton. Okay. Black Widow, that's the girl. Hawkeye. Hawkeye's the glasses guy. Okay. Conan. Okay, like Conan the Barbarian. Oh, I see. Thor. Okay. I see. Oh, and so Thor was the guy, right? That was that hosted Saturday Night Live. Was that? Am I right about that? Sometimes Saturday Night Live isn't very. Not terribly funny always. Sometimes maybe it's because I'm not, feeling. I don't have the funny bone working for me as well as it could. So maybe that's it. But I was not laughing as much as I could. Chris Hemsworth. All right, that is it then. That's it. I'm not going to ask any more questions. I'm not going to answer any more questions. And but if you want to contact me, you can at mrletspaint@gmail.com, or just go to letspainttv.com. Okay, that's it for me. Bye-bye, everybody. That's it.